Hey everybody, this is Brett, and tonight I want to talk about opioid alternatives and opioid addiction because it's so prevalent in our country right now. I've read that 85% of the world's opioids are consumed by Americans, and that 142 Americans die every single day of opioid consumption addiction. That equates to roughly 50,000 people a year. I mean, that's pretty significant. And, there are a lot of reasons for this. And if you look at America and the gist for what it's all about, which is capitalism and making money and materialism and us, okay? Then it's not surprising because our lives have gotten too complex. And when your bills are costing you too much money, and when you're not making ends meet, this causes a lot of stress. And when you're trying to outdo people by having more than them, when you just can't keep up with the workload, when you're not paying attention to the things that really matter in your life, like your kids maybe, your family, your health, when you're not taking enough time out to take care of yourself because you're having to work to pay for that expensive house mortgage and that expensive car, and it goes, and the school loan, and it goes on and on and on and on. Stress is the #1 killer. Stress in your mind makes your body tight. And then if you don't take care of yourself by doing self-massage and stretching and other yin type cooling exercises, then guess what? Everything gets overheated. And heat is inflammation. It creates inflammation. And then the inflammation creates pain. And then what do people do? Well, you know what they do because they've got health insurance that they paid for. And people want to use the things that they paid for because they want to feel as though they're getting their money's worth. And what they're paying for is doctors. And what doctors are all about is drugs. For the most part, most doctors are still thinking in terms of, how can I get this person something that they can pop that will give them some temporary relief and get them out of my office? That's what their thinking is. They want to write out a HCFA 1500 form and submit that to the insurance company and make as much money from that as they possibly can. It's tally up that bill to make as much money as they can. That's what the medical industry is all about, making money. That's what the whole economy is about, making money. They've lost their true relationship with what life is supposed to be all about. They've completely forgotten what they're supposed to be here for. I don't read the Bible, but I think that if you do, you'll find that along with other spiritual books of this world will tell you what the things are that are supposed to really matter in your life. And it's not the doctor's Porsche or the big house on the hill, but you're paying for it, and the insurance company, the insurance people too. They're loving all of this, all the way to the bank. I have never had health insurance. I'm 52 years old. But if I had, I probably would have paid in premiums somewhere in the neighborhood of $90,000 or $100,000 by now. I've not used anywhere close to any of that because I just have avoided doctors because of the reasons why I told you before, what they're all about. I know what they're all about. I learned in my early 20s and late teens. And from there on out, I've avoided them completely because I know. And so, those are my thoughts. And so, what you do to reverse that, to get away from opioids, is to start doing self-massage and start mellowing your mind and start getting rid of the expenses and getting back to the natural things. Watch my videos and all will be well. Thanks for joining me.